It's Mr. Vain, I'm never changed. I gotta go like that in my veins. I promise you, you gotta be lifted up way high up in the sky. Way, way, way up high. I promise you, the pearl horses, the way they ride, the way they fly, flying away, way, way, fly away, fly away, fly away with the pearl horses. You gotta dance, but I promise you, everything is just divorces. Divorces are my luxuries, and you can go take off all my tusks. You can go lift them up. I promise you, you got something like lifting up them big, big bucks. You with the pearl horses right now, you never let me down. I promise you, you gotta dance like Mr. Vain right now, Mr. Vain. Mr. Vain, I know you never change. You gotta go like that. Something's insane deep inside of Mr. Vain. I know it is. Mr. Vain, I know it is. Mr. Vain, I know it is. Mr. Vain, I know it is. Deep inside of my heart and soul. Deep inside of my heart and soul, I gotta see. I gotta see Mr. Vain, and something's changed, something deep down in my veins, something there. I promise you, you holding up the range, and all my reins and all the way. What you giving? I promise you, you fly away like pigeon. You fly away what I'm pitching up, pitching up something like Mr. Vain. Mr. Vain, I promise you, you got it deep in your veins, and you gotta dance like that one way. One way, it's Mr. Vain. One way, it's Mr. Vain. One way it's Mr. Vain, one way it's Mr. Vain. You gotta dance like this, you gotta dance like that. You gotta dance like this, that's a promise, bring it back. You've gotta dance like this, Mr. Vain, and you have to be kind of strange. You have to know what's deep inside of your veins. Deep inside of my veins, it's Mr. Vain, Mr. Vain, Mr. Vain, Mr. Vain, Mr. Vain, Mr. Vain, with the pearl horses. It's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain with the pearl horses. It's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain, it's Mr. Vain with the pearl horses. You really changed up something. You really gotta dance like this. You really changed up. You gotta dance like this. You gotta dance like this. You really dancing up like this. You gotta dance like this. You gotta dance like this. That's a problem and a promise. You gotta dance like this. You gotta dance like this. Mr. Vain, you've gotta dance like this. You've gotta dance like this. Mr. Vain, you've gotta dance like this. You've gotta dance like this. Mr. Vain, you've gotta dance like this. You've gotta dance like this. You've gotta dance like this. You've gotta dance like that. You gotta dance like that. You gotta dance that the way that's the way you gotta dance. You gotta dance. That's the way that's the way you gotta dance. You gotta dance. You have to dance. You have to dance that way. You have to dance this way. You have to dance every way. You gotta go and dance, 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 dance like that. Mr. Vain. And that's James Joseph Raymer, Mr. Vain, patent real quick. And you can raise it with another shingle on it. You can raise it. And that's true. And this song's not falling down. You get my point. And the truth is that this song right here with, it patented and designed, we completely fluffed it up and boosted it up a little bit, and we promoted it, and it's worth about like 3 to 5 million, and it just dropped at 10 million. We're keeping it right there. That's a promise, White Bear. I love Jesus Christ of Nazareth.